If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
What are you doing this Thursday night? Why not drop by Sullivan's Steakhouse on Light Street? A fabulous dining room, a sexy bar, jazz music, $5 martinis, and food specials. Seafood, steaks, and value. That's Sully's.
Hey, what's up, Baltimore? I'm Nick Miskelly, coming to you live from Donnas Tavern in Dundalk. We're getting ready to kick off a 5-minute segment here where I'm interviewing the nasty one, Nestor Aparicio. How you doing today?
I am fantastic. How are you today?
I'm doing very well. Are you a little let down that I'm sitting here next to you instead of some lady on a different station?
No, I answer all questions honestly, all the ones I'm allowed to answer.
Okay, I wanted to make sure you weren't wishing I was Anita Marks here. So, it seems...
Why do people think I have a problem with Anita Marks?
I don't know, it just kind of came to me.
She doesn't know anything about Baltimore sports, but I actually surveyed 12 of you and I found out that some of you don't know as much as she does, so
sitting here with Nestor, owner of a local station here in Baltimore, and it seems like you're really interested in bringing the sport of Baltimore to all the people and localizing it where people who really care about Baltimore sports get what they want, as opposed to people coming from out of the market areas. You want people that come in here and have been here their whole lives and know the history.
Well, I mean, I'm passionate about Baltimore sports, and I just feel like anybody that's going to be on the radio that somebody like Joe Enoch over here is going to listen to better know at least as much about sports as the rest of us know. So, you know, for me, it's not any personal, gender-based, anything like that. I like smart people and I like experts, and I think if I go to a doctor, I want the best doctor. If I go to a mechanic, I want the best mechanic. If I go to read a sports writer, I want the best sports writer. And if I want to listen to radio, I want to listen to somebody that knows more than I do, that I can learn from. So that's just an overriding philosophy I've had for 17 years of doing this.
And what I really appreciate about listening to your show is the honesty that you guys all have on there, especially in regards to the Orioles. I know that you get a lot of crap from Peter Angelos and the Baltimore organization, but truth be known, you're not saying anything different than a lot of us are saying at home. You're speaking the truth, and you're speaking the same things that I'm sitting at home saying to my father when I'm watching the Orioles. This is ridiculous. They need to make changes.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I expect to open up a discourse of conversation that can be interpreted in a lot of ways. I mean, everybody's going to have a different opinion, and I think that's one thing with Brian Billick being my partner that he loves about it is, hey, it's sports. We're supposed to argue over it. If everybody had the same opinion, nobody would be interesting. But that being said, I think at 40, my opinions are much more well-founded. And I think if I went back and listened to stuff I said 15 years ago where I didn't know as much about business or as much about the collusion of baseball, collective bargaining, or how the stadium was built, and how it was publicly financed, how sponsorships work, and how TV revenues deals work. I think it's very, very important to know all that stuff, and I think it's important to share that information with people. And, you know, I don't always set out to be popular, but I set out to be honest, and truth be known, I would be a lot more popular if I were a lot more dishonest. I mean, I know popular people in town who I see every single night on TV who look into the camera and lie to people because their boss wants them to lie. I've been fortunate that I've never had to do that, and I hope I never have to do that.
Yeah, I sit there and I look at, we've had 12 losing seasons here, and people want to try to make the good part of it. They don't want to address what's wrong with the organization. And listening to your station with your other hosts, they address what's wrong with the organization. I think that's what helps it go in the right direction. Can you say you feel like now, in the 12th year of losing, we're in a better direction than we were 5 or 6 years ago?
Well, I can honestly say that when I did Free the Birds 2.5 years ago, it wasn't to be, I'm in a bar, a dick. I mean, it was to say, I am among thousands of disgruntled people who are now empty seats. What would happen if those people were to go back, bring that kind of passion that we had when Bill played the game, when Camden Yards was open, when we had those memories that were civic memories for everyone. So, for me, shedding light on a problem is the only way to fix a problem. So, you know, I'd like to say at NST that we try to be fair, we try to be honest, we try to be pro-Baltimore. I'm pro-Baltimore. Anything we would ever say negative about Angelos, the Orioles, the losing, is more designed to be designed more to the bitch. To say, here's what's wrong, here's how we think we can fix it, now go get small part in addressing those problems, and there are two things that I think the Orioles have fixed in the last 2 years.
And as a fan of the Baltimore Orioles in particular, I appreciate all that you and your station has done to try to be proactive, give us a better team, get us a better organization, and get some accountability down there. But I thank you for your time, Nestor. This is all the time I have today. Once again, we're out at Donnas Tavern. This is Wnst 1570.
Thank you.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.